I'm out in the middle of, I don't know where I am. Well, I kind of know where I am. Like if I keep going down that way, I'll get to the main road. So, where did I leave off my story? We just landed in Japan, ate, ran back to our hotel because we were scared. The next morning, it was orientation and we were there for 2 days in Tokyo. I think next year they should like give us time to rest because everyone's jet lagged and they're like, the next day at 8 o'clock? What time was it? I don't even remember. It was like 7 or 8 o'clock. We had to be like up for breakfast because breakfast was gonna close at like 8:30 or something, and then we had our opening ceremony at 9, which was fine. I think like with jet lag, like you're okay for like the good half of the day. So, you know, we had opening ceremony, we had like a whole bunch of people that I don't even know. They might be like super important, but I don't even know who they are. They were Japanese and they were telling us about how important, you know, the JET program is and how, you know, we're here to be ambassadors of our countries and to, you know, teach English because English is so important. I don't know, I felt kind of honored. Well, you can't really see me. I'm trying to focus, but you can't see me because it's so bright out here. Or, yeah, there you go. You can't see me at all. I'm in Japan. I'm in my hotel room. We had orientation stuff earlier this morning, and then we just had lunch, but I just came upstairs because I wanted to, I don't know, relax. I'm like, I've talked to so many people. I talked to this one girl for like 5 hours. Like we sat beside each other and all that stuff and through presentations. This is so crazy. I know I keep saying that. This is so crazy, but before I have a panic attack. I got to talk to John on Facebook because like by the time I woke up, it was still in the evening, like early evening in Virginia. So I was able to talk to John a little bit. I forgot to contact my mom. I should probably do that now before I go downstairs. After that, we were broke down into like other classes. We went to different classes. I don't even remember. That was so long ago. I'm trying to think of like what classes I went to. There's cars going by and I know they're staring at me because I'm like, first, I'm a random black girl in the middle of Japan. Second, I'm talking to myself. I do remember we were split into our respected schools, like high schoolers, middle school, elementary school, special ed. I think those were the 4. Might be another one. So we had ALTs, which means assistant language teachers, which I am. A JET person is also an ALT. It was one ALT and a JTE, which is a Japanese teacher of English. They were co-teachers, or they are co-teachers, and they just gave us examples on like what they do in their class, stuff like that. It was fun. They gave us like ideas and like showed like videos of their kids doing an activity that they had or a lesson plan. We did examples, like came up with ideas and stuff like that. But I think because of the jet lag, again, jet lag, because of the jet lag, I don't remember like lunch on. I don't have no clue what happened. I was so tired. Like at some point, like when you're in the middle of class and you're like about to fall asleep and you're like, it's like 3 a.m. in my country right now. I can't function. Like, So I wish orientation was like maybe 3 days and 1 day we can like rest / tour Tokyo. You know, and then like the 2nd and 3rd day we do our orientation. 2 things I do remember is that the breakfast was the bomb. I ate that like no joke. Breakfast was so good. Lunch was terrible. They should have gave us more food. Like we're all so hungry and dehydrated and not dehydrated, maybe dehydrated, but we're starving and we're tired and we've been like hit with all this information. We just entered the country, and they gave us like, here, baby bird, here's some seeds. Yeah, I wish that we had more Gunma prefectural meetings together. We did have like 2 or 3, and it was like, one was like for us to meet our ALT advisor, the person who is over all the assistant language teachers in our prefecture. So that was good, like to know who she is. And another time we had like some kind of dinner thing. It was like the second day, and like we had no chairs, no food really. They like just have tables and like food, but there's no chairs, and it's not really food, it's like finger food. But they say it's dinner, and it's like during dinner time. It's very deceiving, and as a foreigner, you usually when there's like dinners, there's like a massive amount of food going to, like, oh, there's gonna be a dinner, oh cool, and then you go and you're like, why are there just carrots on the table? Like, I don't understand. Overall, the orientation was okay. I think the most fun I had was like after classes, like that night. The first night I went to karaoke, but before that I went out to eat with some of my roommates again, and some of their prefectural people. And then the night after that, again with Jennifer, I went with her other Tokyo people, and we like walked around Tokyo, and like to where did we go? I think we just went to Shibuya. That was closest to our hotel. But it was fun. It was okay. I was tired. I don't remember what happened. The morning of the 4th day in Japan, we all split and went on the buses with our prefectural group. So we took a bus, and it took like an hour and 30 minutes or so to get to the capital, which is Maebashi. Which is, I think, might be this way. Sorry, there's like, I hear noises in the woods over here. Okay.
But yes, Gunma has many onsen. My personal favorite onsen in Gunma is Shima Onsen. It's a little harder to get to. Paris, I think you're the closest. It's in Nakanojo. But from Nakanojo, you kind of have to drive about an hour off of the beaten path. So, yes. Another one of our very famous natural sites is Ose. Ose National Park is, oh, sorry, that almost fell. Ose National Park is located in the northeast end of Gunma.
Oh, yes. Took a train or bus to Maebashi, and we got to go up into the prefectural office, which was like a huge tall building. That's why I'm doing this. A super tall building. And we had lunch there, and then we had an hour to like explore the prefectural building, because I think up at the top floor they have like a view of the city. I think it was the top floor. And then they also have this little like model of Gunma that you could like stand on. So we were like standing on Gunma, all the mountains, and we were like trying to all stand on like the cities that we'll be in. But there's too many people that live in Takasaki and Maebashi that we couldn't do that. This is Gunma diorama. Here's the mountains. Mountains. And everyone's standing in the valley. The valley is all down here. All of Gunma. Takasaki. Oh no, it's fine. Then we had this like ceremony. Japan also likes their ceremonies and introducing themselves. So we had this like little ceremony to like introduce us to our supervisor, and then afterwards we all gathered our stuff, and then we met up with our supervisor again, and they took us off to our place. Like my supervisor, I have two. I have a guy and a girl. She picked me up, took me to the school. I quickly was introduced to like the few teachers that were there because it was still summer vacation. Went to this other office room and signed my contract for my apartment. The guy like didn't speak English, but you know, my supervisor translated for me. But she had to leave for like, for like a couple minutes because she had to get something, and he tried to talk to me, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. And I can understand, like, do you know Japanese? And he said that like 10 times, and I kept saying, no, I don't. I know it doesn't make sense because I'm answering your question, but that's the only sentence I really know. So no, I don't know Japanese. And then he was going to take us to my apartment, and I don't know why I had to go with him. Old lady there. Trying to make sure I'm not like beating up her rice, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, he was like, come into my car. And I was like, I don't want to go in your car. And my supervisor was like, oh yeah, okay, you go in his car and then we'll follow, or I'll follow you. I was like, so I get in his car, and the whole way he's talking to me. I don't know what he's saying the whole way. So we finally get to my place. My suitcase weighs like 5,000 pounds. He like lifts it up and realizes that it's 1,000 pounds and puts it back down, and then he like has to like drag it up the stairs to live on the second floor. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to get it, and he's like, no. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Finally get it, or he finally gets it upstairs. I get to my apartment. It's all beautiful. I was happy, and that was basically the end of that. And everyone's being creepers right now, so I think I'm gonna end this video. Everyone keeps like coming halfway or slowing down around me. Like, I'm not doing anything to this rice field. I'm just standing in front of it. And this video is gonna be too long if I keep going. So again, I will stop the video here. And if you want to see what happened next, which is my first few days at school and my first few days living in Gunma, and you want an apartment tour and a school tour or a Gunma tour, then stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and share and like, and I'll see everyone probably next week. Bye. Car drove by, and yeah, there it is right there. It like drove by, it like slowed down behind me, and then it just like turned around and parked there. No one got out, so I think I'm gonna leave.